this whole new thing, we're going to get time getting used to it, okay? So I might look down to look at my notes, and that's just the reality of it, because I am not perfect. I don't even have pants on. I don't even have a bra on. Like, I just found a business model that probably will work for me. It's like gold. Like, I don't even have to move. I can just do this all day long, like sign a sister up, okay? We are doing our first video podcast and cold sore debut, no makeup. Thank goodness for waterless skincare, by the way. It's phenomenal. But the conversation that we're actually going to talk about today is this. Well, we're going to talk about walking, but I want to help you understand why I decided to talk about walking. I actually love this topic, but it's because the conversation that I've been having with so many women lately, and that is, Lacie, how do I start my wellness journey without feeling overwhelmed? And to the point that I don't even get started because there are too many steps happening. Hey, I'm Lacie Jaye. This is Hey Lacie Jaye, the podcast. And we like to take a whole ass approach here. All right, we're talking about all things life. And today we actually get to talk about a subject that I love so much. You may have heard part of this as the Arise with 5 method that I've created. I've talked about it on a podcast before. But I just wanted to talk about the, like, helping you getting started, helping you creating that one habit, helping you to just start and to have it so that it's not super overwhelming, because so many times we like to take away. We like to, I'm not going to do this, or this anymore. And how many times do we start that and then we find ourselves like quitting 3 days later, 3 weeks later, because it's way too overwhelming. It's not realistic. And after starting my, my weight loss turned self-love confidence journey in 2018, I am trying to figure out a way to just share my story and the gold nuggets and what I've learned along the way in hopes that it helps you if you are on your own wellness journey. So at the time of recording, the weather is becoming so much nicer. So many people are coming out of their winter hibernation, and we're wanting to move our bodies more. We are wanting to get outside more. And it can be so easy to say, we need to get on a diet. We need to go hiking 4 times a week. We need to do this regimen that includes, an hour at the gym. And that may be for some of you, right? But that's not for everyone, and that's not realistic for a lot of us. When I started my journey in 2018, I started with a home workout program that was 4 days a week, 30 minutes for 8 weeks. That is the only thing that I chose to do. I decided I'm not going to go into trying to change my diet. I'm not going to go and try to change anything else. I just knew that I needed something so easy that I couldn't say no to. So to be able to push play on my phone or on my computer or on my TV was so easy. I wasn't trying to get a certain amount of steps in or anything like that. Now, I will say, as I committed to this program, I started feeling so good. And then even at the end of that 8 weeks, I was so proud of myself. I felt so encouraged. I felt so empowered that I'm like, ooh, I want to try to get 10,000 steps in. So I would go for a morning walk with my kids, right? We'd go to the park so we could play. I'd walk around at the park. I was determined to get these 10,000 steps. Then from there, I started hiking. I wanted to add 1 or 2 hikes in. Now, not big hikes on the weekend. These were, at the time, a hike that I could drive to within 5 minutes. Hike up, be done, signed, sealed, delivered, right? It was easy. But what started the habit was one simple movement and one thing that I added into my already daily routine without taking out that helped me to take that next step forward and then next step forward. So that is why we're going to talk about walking today. But again, I am all about, like, if you can get the goal is 30 minutes. find a way to move your body in a way that brings you joy for 30 minutes and watch what happens. Commit to that 4 days a week for 8 weeks. Commit to that to 5 days, whatever feels good for you. My goal is to always try to get outside for 30 minutes a day, every single day of the week. It feels so good. So, I actually took a mental wellness coaching certification in December of 2023. And my coach and mentor, Sean Talbot, who's incredible, he is part of the mental wellness company and the in creating Happy Juice with Amari. I love what he shares and how he talks about stuff. But we were talking with him in this mental wellness coaching certification, and he said, the idea is that sitting is the new smoking. As a culture and as a society, we are sitting so much, which is creating the risks of just disease, right? Heart disease, diabetes, cancer, like all of this stuff is happening because we are not moving our body. Like, I think there was something that said close to 15 minutes a day we're moving. That is sad. Also, why I could probably not do this every day, all day long, sitting in a chair with no pants on, because, I wouldn't be moving my body very much. And I share this with you because I don't want to necessarily scare you. I just want you to understand the reality of how important it is to move your body. And it starts with 30 minutes. It starts. I'm not going to go tell you to move your body for 2 hours a day if you are just getting started, because you will one day move your body throughout the day so much more. But we're getting started by putting on a pair of tennis shoes, walking out your front door, and you are going to get a walk-in. Doesn't have to be anything special. It can be around a neighborhood. It could be around the park while your kids play. Whatever it is that you need to do, let's move your body. Again, in a way that brings you joy, but today we are going to talk about walking because I love walking. And anyways, throughout the coaching certification, we just talked about the most dangerous dosage of exercise is no exercise at all. And so it really truly is about getting started. And I take my story where I did a home workout, which was incredible, but I know that not everyone has access to weights. They don't necessarily have access to home workouts, and you probably do because they're on YouTube now. But that's where walking is incredible, because not only are you moving your body, but you're also getting outside, you're getting grounded, you're getting the sunshine. There are so many added benefits to walking, and that is why I've added this into how I coach women. I've added it to my Arise with 5 guide that you can get for free. I'll put in the show notes. And it's just simple. It's so simple. And not only that, but if you go for a walk, the amount of creativity that you can get from walking is insane. If I'm feeling stuck at all, I go for a walk. If I'm feeling down, I go for a walk. If I'm feeling upset, I go for a walk. I just try to get outside because nature is so healing, and can you tell I love it? Okay, with that, walking or moving in a way that brings you joy, you guys, it boosts your mood and it helps with stress. I'm looking at my notes, but it boosts your mood. And so you don't have to be a fitness nut to get your exercise in, to get the benefits of mood boosting benefits. It's truly just moving your body. People have said that it helps with depression, it's helping with anxiety, and I'm not telling you to go get off your medications, but what happens if you start moving your body intentionally 4 times a week to every single day of the week? It's going to help with stress. I don't know about you, but I'm a mom in the modern world, and I feel like stress is all around us. Have you ever had to go drop your kids off after driving on the freeway? Everyone is stressed out. I just want to sprinkle Happy Juice on everyone. Just drink some Happy Juice. All of us will be better. But what I wrote down is that muscles gobble up stress hormones like cortisol and secrete hormones like oxytocin. And so the more we move, the better we feel. No ifs, ands, or buts. That's just a huge part of what it is to move your body. You are going to feel better. Now, depending on how you're moving your body, you might feel a little sore. You might feel a little tired, but that is why we start with walking. Make it simple, my friends. Make it simple. So where did all this start? I kept getting off of conversations with friends who are like, I don't know where to start, Lacie. And I'm like, well, do you want my opinion, or are you just trying to tell me where you're at? Start with walking. You cannot, it's so easy. Do not make this difficult for yourself. Make it as easy as you possibly can, and watch how the snowball effect happens, right? Again, I went from moving my body to walking more, to hiking, to ditching the Snicker bars on a daily basis, to eating more fruits and vegetables and adding things into my diet that felt really good. And it's just been this progress for 6 years. Now my goal is to take what I've learned over the last 6 years, condense it in for yourself, for you to hopefully help you on your journey a lot faster than mine. But I had to go through the whole process so I could understand it, so I could share it with you. And so I walk it out. That's my theme, walk it out, friends. We should make a walk it out. This video is going to kill me. Here's the deal. Not only do I have the free Arise with 5 guide and the emails that go with you, you're actually going to probably understand when it comes to the movement email that you will get from me. You're going to hear some of the same things that I talked about today, and just mood, stress, moving your body, what that looks like, taking 30 minutes for yourself to intentionally move. I've created an email series that goes with that Arise with 5 guide, where essentially I'm in your inbox because we are going to be official inbox besties once you get that. And it's one of my favorite ways to communicate and create deeper conversations off of social media. And then I decided to create a Instagram chat. I don't have the cool benefits yet of a broadcast. It's an actual Instagram chat, and it's Confident Mom Walks. We're getting out, mamas. We're moving our bodies. We're filling our cups. We're doing things for ourselves, and we're going to brag about it and talk about it in this group, saying, look, I actually showed up for myself today. For 30 minutes, I went outside. And with that, I think we're done here. I would love to add you to that group chat. You probably just have to add me on Instagram and then say, yo, girl, let's become friends. I want to be a part of your chat. And then I also want to become inbox besties and download the guide, which will help you to create rhythms throughout your day. I actually have a podcast that I already talked about this for Rise with 5, just creating intentional rhythms, which will help you build habits in your life. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing, and we're doing with what feels good. I'm learning more and more about my human design and showing up in a way that feels and lights me up, and hopefully that lights you up, gets you excited to get outside and walk. I have not walked yet today, and so I'm actually going to go put pants on and go for my walk before it gets too dark out. Go get grounded. Today was a little bit of an emotional day for me, and we're just going to walk it out. So thanks for being here. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. If you have the chance to rate the podcast, I would love you forever, because that means a lot to me. All right, friends. Bye.